They were teenagers when they started their fight against the Syrian government at an age when their peers were graduating from college. These two men graduated to picking up arms. Samir and Muawiyah are now 23. They sparked the Syrian revolution with their graffiti. But 7 years later, as President Assad's troops crushed the rebellion, these two are preparing for the worst. This is their story.
7 years ago, this boy, all of 15 then, sparked the war against Bashar al-Assad in Syria. Inspired by the Arab Spring Revolution, he along with his friend painted a groundbreaking message on one of the southern city's walls. They painted the walls in the city with slogans that read, "Down with the regime."
I was 15. We'd been following the protests in Egypt and Tunisia, and we saw them writing slogans on their walls. We wrote "Freedom, down with the regime," and "Your turn, doctor" on the school's wall. 2 days later, security forces came to arrest us.
Within 2 days, security forces stormed their homes and detained them.
We stayed a little over than a month in prison, under torture, hitting us to get us to say who made us write this. Our families began asking for our release, but the security forces refused. They told them, "Forget your kids, and if you don't forget about them, send your women here, and we'll show you how to make new ones." So the protests started to get us out of jail.
Their detention sparked a wave of angry protests demanding their release. Protests that later took the turn of Syria's nationwide uprising. And when they were finally released, these two men could see the whole country rising in rebellion. Violently smothered, the demonstrations evolved into a conflict that has since killed more than 350,000 people and thrown millions out of their homes. And as protests turned into a civil war, these men took up arms to defend their cause.
I am proud of the Syrian revolution, but I did not expect it would reach such levels of destructions, that so many people would die, that Syria would be completely destroyed.
Muawiyah and Samir lost many friends to the war, including classmates from school who became their cellmates in jail. Their hometown Dara is next on the radar for a regime assault. And as Syrian forces continue to take control of rebel strongholds, these men brace for impact. Bureau Report, WION.